Welcome back, friends. Now we'll turn to IoT labels and deployment templates. IoT system compromises the following components rather than it includes the following components. The following components are as below: device, resources, controller service, database, web service, analysis component, and application. So when IoT technology is implemented, it includes different components. It requires the connecting devices which are able to communicate. It requires different resources to store, to process. It also requires controller to control some mechanisms in somewhere. For a particular event, we need to take action, and to do that, to give such kind of signals, we require a controller service. The data which is collected, we require to store that, so we require a database. Sometimes the controlling or this analysis, we have to send the data to the remote location, and we require some web services, some interfaces, so that we can make a communication. The data which is collected, we require to analyze it, and for that we require analysis component. And to control everything, to do easily all these things, we require an application which will run as an IoT application. So we'll see all these components one by one. So first is the device. Device is an IoT device allows identification. So the device which is component or part of this IoT system will be having a unique identification. So it allows the device to be identified in the network. Remote sensing. So the devices which are connected, we require some sensors to connect. So each sensor we can identify, and those devices allow their identification. They do the remote sensing process. Sometimes these devices have to perform some mechanical operation. So they act as actuators. So for actuating purpose also, this IoT devices allow to controller. And the remote monitoring capabilities. So whatever device is a part of network, he's having the capacity or capability to monitor remotely. It is having capability to act as an actuator. The device is having capability to sense remotely the data. It also has the capability to give identification. So such devices are included in IoT systems. So this is regarding devices. Next is resources. Resources in IoT system are software components. These software components required in IoT device for accessing the data, processing the data, and storing sensor information. So when there is a IoT system and if devices are there, some resources are required to access IoT devices for processing and also for storing sensor information or for controlling actuators connected to the devices. So resources also include the software components that enable network access for the device. For example, if I am a device who sense temperature of a room, Then I'm sensing remotely and I need to send the data. Then I require the software components, some interfaces for communication to send the data to receive control signature. So resources are software components on the IoT device for accessing, processing and storing sensor information. It means if a temperature sensor is there, then also it will have some software component in it which is accessing the room temperature for each and every second 24/7, which also not only collects that temperature but also stores in a particular structure. It also stores in a particular file kind of information. Then also it sends that data. And suppose there is a signal from the IoT system to stop the sensing for 5 or to 10 minutes, then automatically that sensor goes off for 5 to 10 minutes as per the delay. So to do this, it requires some software component, and that is act as a resource. This is regarding second component, resource. Third is controller service. Controller service is a native service which runs on the device and interacts with the web services. Control service, for example, suppose we are required to open a valve of a water pipe or to close, then we require the controller service which will send the signal to the pipe as an actuator device to open a valve or close a valve. So controller service sends data from device to the web service and receives commands from the application or via web services through application for controlling the device. So we require a control service which is a native service which runs on the device and interacts with the web services. So there will be applications through web services to which this controller will give commands for controlling. This is regarding controller service. Next is database. Database can be either local or in the cloud, and database is used to store the data generated by the IoT devices. So whatever number of IoT devices are present in the network, they all will sense the data and they will store that data in the databases. Sometimes database can be locally available, or sometimes this database will be situated on a cloud for storage purpose. Then these IoT devices require to communicate data to the cloud, and they require the interfaces there. And that is provided through web services. So web services serve, so that is the next component, web service. Web services serve as a link between the IoT devices, application, database and analysis component. So web service serves as a link between the IoT device, application, database and analysis component. The web service can be implemented using HTTP, Hypertext Transfer Protocol, and REST principles or REST services, or using the WebSocket protocol. Already we have seen the communication protocols, HTTP, REST, WebSocket protocol, all. MQTT also. So all these protocols. So web service can be implemented using HTTP, REST principles, or using the WebSocket protocol, which allows the IoT device to store the data through application in the database. And that database can be local or on cloud, and for analysis purpose. So the web services serve as a link between the IoT device, application, database, and analysis component. Next component is analysis component. This component is responsible. This analysis component is responsible for analyzing the IoT data and generating results in a form that is easy for the user to understand. Yes. For example, if you take, suppose we are sensing temperature. So temperature sensor will sense the temperature for 24/7, and for each second it will record a temperature value and it will be stored in a file. Now as an analysis component, what it will do, it will check whether for 24/7 or for 24 hours the temperature value is same, yes or no. If yes, it indicates that the room temperature is constant. If no, it will record at what time it is decreasing and what time or why it is increasing, and all those values will be recorded. For example, suppose in the morning 4 to 7 the temperature is bit lower, and from 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. the temperature is high, right? So this is how the analysis component will analyze the IoT data generated, and it will be in such a form that users can understand the result, the analysis result. So that is the job of analysis component. And now we'll go to the last component, that is application.